from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar
running
as
and
their
passing
guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for
see my
football
problem,
as
right?
the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Shit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It was like maybe 2 weeks I did good. Maybe.
Good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
I don't know who I'm going after, my man.
Last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, that one's
man, this was my whole life, my whole Madden life right there, dog.
Because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot.
Not today, dog. Not today, dog.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jared Cook, get that extra block.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson.
Oh, I was hoping Jared Cook got that extra block there.
On a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far,
Escape
but you know
artist,
they
dog.
don't want to waste it and settle
Escape
for a
artist,
field
dog,
goal
right
attempt
there,
to
dog.
that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler.
That's Austin Eckler. What you kidding, bro? It's Austin Eckler.
Finish off this drive with 6 points.
Because
it's Austin Eckler.
Statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
What happened?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they got the extra point.
Right.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Did anyone cut her hair?
Out now following the touchdown to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did. He's by himself. Keenan Allen, the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they? Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that is incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play that time on 4th and 1. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet. No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
You shouldn't even done that first down, to be honest.
Last 3 halves of football, because remember,
so you shouldn't even have gotten that first down, to be honest with you.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those
that shit was whack.
Have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi make that now.
I knew it was
on the season.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no
I know once that play went down, I knew I wasn't gonna like it.
3 sacks in a game a week ago.
Hello?
And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
What's up, bro?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
It won't be for like another hour.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
I never got told that they would help.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And that's not
you guys are just telling me now to come help.
Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do
I'm playing a Madden game right now.
Not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Powering his way forward. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the
Give me that.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, bro. You seen the last game, right, or no?
A great position to take
Chargers last game.
Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And bro, if the Chargers fucking no, I'm talking about in real life, dog.
They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt.
Bro, if DJ played the whole game, bro, that shit ain't happening, dog. They ain't winning the game. DJ went out, dog, like a hurt ankle or some shit.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about.
But look like if they don't the COVID list this week, dog. We don't looks like we won't have Austin Eckler, dog. Oh, yeah, this is crazy, bro.
Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler.
Man, stop trying to hurt Eckler, bro.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But they certainly made a point.
Well, if he's the only one getting open, what can I do, dog?
They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Let's go get a few yards after that.
Back inside.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
That's Justin Jackson. You not see him last game, dog? That man went off.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Oh, he pushed him, bro. Come on.
And it's intercepted.
Let's be honest, bro. He pushed him, bro.
Jackson picks it.
That shit PI, bro. PI for sure, dog.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown
Dante
that
Jackson's not going to beat Keenan Allen one-on-one on everything.
About he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Oh, shit.
Cross body.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35
body. Tim Darnold's not doing that at all.
Changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Whose side is that, bro?
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. Touchdown Bengals. DJ Moore. His second touchdown.
Man, that's zone too, bro. That's literally zone. I played my left side with Drew.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
That's zone, dog. That ain't no man, bro. That's zone. Man just went away from his zone.
I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty
Pretty
more
much.
before this game is
man.
over.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought,
I got Eckler, a superstar, and I got someone else who was, I want to say star, either superstar.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3.
You started saying something about it if you would have kept it quiet, let me tell you. Oh, about the offense, yeah.
Try the right side with Eckler.
Offense, I know who you are, yeah.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1:58 left to play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan.
It's just because you started focusing on him more, so I was like, I know.
Stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I know it's on the right, someone on the right side.
That one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah, pretty much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
If he didn't catch it all nasty, he might have got something on that.
Here's Herbert.
Damn, that was a nice
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you can.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I haven't played games all over like
the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
But you guys all think I'm lazy.
So he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only
you called me and said I was lazy while I was working an event. What are you talking about?
I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play action. It's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
My family crazy, bro.
Again, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I didn't expect anyone to get there.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be
I'll stop you there, dog. Don't worry.
On what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here.
I don't know when in doubt I throw to Keenan Allen, bro. I don't know why, dog. Every time. That's one of my biggest flaws in the game.
Has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right. That's my only fucking superstar on offense besides fucking Austin Eckler. So I throw it up there and pray.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half.
Oh, if I would have made the right read, dog, I would have rocked him, bro.
They were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he'll take this into the
I'm pretty sure Mike Davis ran a 4.3 at his combine, but what do I know?
50 yards. And thanks to the interception,
Mike Davis.
The Bengals offense cashes in with 6. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Yeah, but that's why I said I'm pretty sure that
that's caught. And he is
come
into
on.
the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
I haven't really checked.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy.
Yeah, I know he ran a 4.3. That's all I know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead.
Hey, bro, my controller keeps dying, bro. I gotta find a charger.
Into bigger errors.
What the hell? What's going on here? Did it start? Oh no! Damn it! My controller's gonna die in a second. I don't have. You can't find a charger, man. Fuck.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is ridiculous, dog.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll only get a
Can't
yard,
run my own
maybe
place because this computer does it.
46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and wreak havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
I did that before I died again, dog.
With great anticipation. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
I found him, but it ain't working.
And stacked him up.
Well, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure that the sideline and into the huddle. Football, don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought to the ground with another line. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you get... That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
I'm good, dog.
Deep, here comes a return.
Yeah.
And they'll start this drive just
I'm good, bro.
30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Can you hear me, dog?
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
That guy enough.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
They should push me in the first down, though.
Here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Trying to hurt him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11
You got
now
the dub already. Why are you
after
trying
the
to hurt him so bad?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I got my 100 yards with that.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess
involved,
the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Say what?
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hell nah. Keep him alive,
From
dog.
the 17, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Touchdown, Chargers. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Return it, dog.
And they will not get a chance to return.
Yeah, I would love to.
Zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot.
Wow.
2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cordero Patterson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the option.
I'm going to play a big either.
He's going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up.
Johnson, oh, it's pumped free. Football's out. And picked up by the Chargers. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
What is he doing?
Will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they got the extra
It's not simple enough, huh?
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the Saints but he opted for the touchback.
Did you put Josh Jacobs as your quarterback? Or was that wild card? Oh, was that wild card? Or?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training.
If he would have jumped over Chase and caught that bitch, bro, I swear to God.
Everyone say after an error, next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold.
I know he couldn't cover both of them. I saw that. I was going to fucking go after him.
And he'll be taken down, but
So it shows the man who was going deep.
Across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Charger
Yeah,
territory
I
now,
made
here's a
that
first
call
and
right then
10
and there. I was like, I'd
at
rather
the
him get stopped there
46.
than a touchdown. So
Here's Darnold.
oh, come on.
10. And he takes
Come on,
it
Kenneth
all
Murray.
the
I
way
knew I,
down to
oh,
the
man, I
3.
switched my back, got that
A big play there for Cincinnati.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jacobs.
I ran into my own player, dog. I don't even throw right into fucking Kenneth Murray, dog. I read the run, too. I hate this game.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and
Why
look
is
at
no
the
one
tab and see
blocking?
what you
They
did
just
on the
ran
last
straight.
drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things
That's
there.
what they all say, doggy.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself and
Jared Cook, come on, get
don't
big,
hold
bro. You
anything
get the
back.
weight room
Don't
after
save
this.
it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Well,
and now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw
Did you give
7
Joe Mixon up for Josh
interceptions. So
Jacobs?
after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into
Straight up trade?
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and
Straight
say
up
that to him right
trade
now.
or what?
Pretty fragile. Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And
You like that step up, dog? Step up in the fucking pocket.
Jared Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point.
He's too behind him, bro.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
He shouldn't be that fast, no.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
I don't know why he was that open when I went
This
up to
taken in
him.
at the goal line.
Yeah, that's a flag on you guys.
Just
That's
shy of
holding,
the
bro.
25. Now penalty
leave a block
marker
on
is
that, same
down.
thing.
Let's see what that's about. This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
You know who that is, right?
And they're going to be set up in end zone at the 15.
Yeah, it is something, man.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I can't read my defense, dog.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close.
That's
in
the only
now
highlight of my team, bro.
1,200 yards for the season. Eckler.
Get
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
So how is Joey Bosa the only one to be going around everything in that tackle? My defense line's ass, dog. They really are.
With a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Right.
Now it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I switched it to a blitz, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Last second, it was a pass defense, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going hard on him.
Completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
come on, bro. They show no respect to my Charger team, bro. No respect. Justin Herbert can throw way farther than that.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now.
I know, but why is he throwing it? Why is Justin Herbert throwing it in the inside?
7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
Jay Herbert ain't doing that, man. Jay Herbert's like, I'm going to say he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league right now, man.
And get himself calm.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
That's what I'm saying. Came in this game as man fucking star in this league. Fuck this league.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
I'm gonna go to my mom's house after this, dog.
Again, it's Johnson.
I'm gonna go to my mom's house after this. I said I gotta go to my mom's house after this. Because it's Monday and we have family dinner every Monday.
They were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another.
I don't get to play that many games, Xander. I don't.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Try it. Just like that. Good game.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big
I need to find a speedy
ice.
receiver, though. I don't like my players to throw it to, dog. I don't.
Obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes sharpening your focus and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.